Hello, hello, friends. Let's get back into some Sudoku, shall we? I've tried recording this intro like 3 times and I keep messing it up. I did a 24-hour stream over on my Twitch channel yesterday, and I still feel kind of tired from that. I'm not sure any amount of sleep will ever make me feel fully recovered. I was exhausted at the end of it, but it was so much fun. It was so good. Also in the last week, I did a Sudoku live stream where I went over some puzzles that I got stuck on my own while trying to record these videos, so that was a good time. That was super fun. I like doing that. Today we have Splitting Hairs by Palfly Kampling. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Oh, I just realized I'm posting this on Palfly's birthday. Happy birthday, Palfly. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Happy birthday. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Modular lines, MOD. Okay, so I like how these are labeled, right? This is a modular line, and we also have a modular line here. A set of 3 digits along a teal line must have different remainders when divided by 3. Okay, so these, I like modular lines because I can just look down at my number pad. So, set of 3 digits along a teal line must have different remainders when divided by 3. Meaning, basically, each of these 3, the pattern's going to continue. So these 2 numbers along the line will have the same remainder when divided by 3, and these 2 numbers will have the same remainder when divided by 3. We could also say this is going to be, not exactly, but the sets will be 147 and 258 and 369 are going to be the sets here. Maybe this is 147 and this one's going to be 258, or maybe they're in a different order, but those are the sets that we're working with. So if this is a 2, 5, or 8, this would also be a 2, 5, or 8. If this is a 1, 4, or 7, then this would also be a 1, 4, 7, etc., etc. We also have entropic lines. A set of 3 digits along a peach line has a low 1, 2, 3, a middle 4, 5, 6, and a high 7, 8, 9 digit. Okay, entropic is here, and entropic is here. So these you can also look at your number pad, just the other way. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. Again, we're going to have a pattern here because this set of 3 digits needs to be the same set as these 3 digits. So these 2 cells will have the same, either they're both 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. And same thing here. These will both be 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. Region sum lines. Digits on a blue line sum to the same amount in each region it visits. Okay, so we have a region sum line here. This might be the only one, actually. So these 2 cells are going to have the same sum as these 3 cells. Sounds good to me. We have 10 lines. That's 10. That's these purple ones here. Purple lines need to be split into non-overlapping pieces that each sum to 10. Okay? So we have 2 10 lines here. Somehow this will be split into different lines. I don't have a good example because maybe it's these 2 cells and then these 3 cells have a sum of 10. Or maybe these 3 cells have a sum of 10 and these 2 cells have a sum of 10. Something like that. This one could even have 3 different sets. We could have 10, 10, 10 on it. Next we have palindrome lines. The gray lines need to read the same when read from either direction. So this is a palindrome line, and this is a palindrome line. So on palindromes, this digit and this digit are the same. This digit and this digit are the same, and these 2 digits will be the same. Nabner line, N-A-B. That is this one. Nabner line. Along golden line, no 2 digits anywhere on the line may have a difference of 1 or less. I don't know if I know what this is. I don't think I've done this one before. Along a golden line, no 2 digits anywhere on the line may have a difference of 1 or less. Okay, so we can't have any repeat digits, and we can't have any adjacent digits anywhere. We can't have any consecutive digits. I want to use the word consecutive here. So even if this is a 4 and this is a 5, those have a difference of 1. And it says no 2 digits anywhere on the line may have a difference of 1 or less. So this would not work. So there's going to be very specific digits I can put here. Okay. And we also have German whispers. Along green lines, adjacent digits must differ by at least 5. So we have a German whisper here. And we have a German whisper here. So, with German Whispers, if this is a 1, 2, 3, or 4, then this will be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. If this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be a 6, 7, 8, or 9. We cannot have 5s anywhere along a German Whisper line in a 9x9 puzzle. We know it's going to go high, low, or low, high. We have to be careful with 4s and 6s because if this is a 4, the only number that can go next to it is a 9. If this is a 6, the only number that can go next to it is a 1. What else do we know about German Whispers? That might be it right now. We might find out more. All right, my hair is up, which means my brain is going to work at full power, right? No, it just means it's not bothering me anymore. How would we like to get started? As always, the link to the puzzle is in the description if you'd like to solve as well. Make sure you say happy birthday to Palfly in the comments as well. We do have given digits today. We do. I actually get to say we have given digits today. Very cool. I'm not sure if there's a specific line that I want to start with. Maybe Nabner, because I think this is new to me. If I have done it before, it's been a very long time. Ooh. Are there specific digits that we have to use on this? We need 4 different digits that don't have any consecutive digits along the line. So like the lowest number I could use is a 1, right? I can't use another 1, and I also can't use a 2, but a 3 would be fine. So maybe a 3 goes up here. I cannot use a 2 still. I cannot use a 4, but I could use a 5. Maybe a 5 goes here. I should have just gone in order. It helps me stay organized. After a 5, I can't use a 6, but I could use a 7, 8, 9. I have some options, right? So we have a little bit of space to work with. Is there maybe a specific digit we don't want to use? If the lowest digit I use is a 3, can't use a 4, so I use a 5. Can't use a 6, so I use a 7. Can't use a 7, so I make it a 9. That's fine. But also, like, using a 3 means I could also just put a 1 here, and that's fine. They don't even have to all be odd. Those are just the numbers I picked. What if I start with a 2? That means I can't use a 1. Can't use a 3, but the next number I could use is a 4. Can't use a 5, maybe after I use a 6, but then I still have 8 or 9 afterwards. So I definitely have some space to work with. Maybe with the fact that it's German Whisper overlapping, I actually think that's good to look at, the overlapping on all of these. There's going to be some interesting ways that these lines work together, I think. What do I know about German Whispers? I can't use the number 5. But I mean, I could use a 5 here and then be fine here. It's going to be high, low, high, low. I need to be careful with 4s and 6s, but I actually don't think there's anywhere that I can't use a 4 or a 6. 4s and 6s, you have to be careful, because if this was a 4, then both of these would have to be a 9. Or if this was a 6, then both of these would have to be a 1. But I'm not in a situation where the digits see each other. So that's totally fine if these were to both be a 9. It would not work for an Abner line. Okay, so this, for the German Whisper, this cell could be a 4 or a 6, but for the Nabner line, this cell could not be a 4 or a 6. Okay. We'll think about that. Actually, this cell has more to it. Let's say this is a 3. So I already went over why a 4 won't work because these would have to be a 9. 6 won't work because these would both have to be a 1, which breaks the Nabner line. But also, a 3, the only thing that can go next to a 3 on a German Whisper line is an 8 or a 9. On whichever one this is, say this is a 9, that means that because of the Nabner line, this cannot be an 8 or a 9, because a 9 would be a repeat digit and an 8 would be a difference of 1, which are both not allowed. So this also can't be, getting there, build up. This can't be a 4 or a 6. It also can't be a 3 or a 7. This is going to have to be a 1, 2, or an 8, 9. A 2 could have a 7 and a 9 next to it. An 8 could have a 1 and a 3 next to it. And a 1 would have the options of being 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I also might run into some issues where, like, what if I do 1 and 6? I could do a 3 or 4 between it for the Nabner. I'm thinking of Nabner like numbers in order, even though I don't really need to do that. Interesting. This is definitely going to be a 1, 2, 8, or 9, though. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Let's look at how some other lines overlap. Let's start in the top left up here. Modular and entropic, right? So modular is going to be sets of 3 digits along a T line must have different remainders when divided by 3. So 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. Okay. This digit and this digit are going to be from the same set. And this digit and this digit are going to be from the same set. Okay, they don't see each other. Could be the same. Okay. Entropic is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. This digit and this digit, and this digit and this digit. So let's look at these two cells because they have to be the same modular set and also the same entropic set. The only way that works is if these are the same digit. Yes. A 1 is modular 147 and entropic 123. A 2 is modular 258 and entropic 123. There aren't any digits that have the same combination there. Like modular 147 has 1 low, 1 medium, 1 high. Modular 258 has 1 low, 1 medium, 1 high. Modular 369 has 1 low, 1 medium, 1 high. Yeah, I feel confident in saying that these two have to be the same digit. That doesn't apply here because A, I don't want them to be the same digit in the same region. And also the line branches here. But these are definitely the same. Okay. What more can I do with that? Can I do more with that? Where does red has to go somewhere down here? Okay. Cool. Let's look at this then. How do I want to highlight this when I'm talking about it? Let's look at the palindrome. Oh, if this is palindrome, that's really good, actually. Oh, palindrome is nice for shading, so that's a good next place to go if I know some cells. If I need red because of Sudoku to go in one of 3 cells for one of these 3 cells for box 3, that means that red is also going to go somewhere here. Nice. Because on a palindrome line, these 2 cells are the same, these 2 cells are the same, and these 2 cells are the same. If red is one of these, that means red is one of these. Red can't be one of these 2, so this has to be red. And because of the palindrome, this cell will be red also. Perfect. Shading for the rest of them. These 2 are going to be the same, and I know they're not red, so let's make it orange. And for these 2, they are the same, and they're not red or orange because they see those, so let's make it yellow. Okay. What more can I do with that? Orange would have to go in this region somewhere. It's not going to go here. And it's not red. Okay. What about the 10 line for this? My options for getting to 10, I can't do it in one cell because this is a 9 by 9 using the numbers 1 through 9. I could do 2, 2, and 2. I could do 3 and 3. No, I can't. I can't do 2, 2, and 2 because if orange plus yellow is 10, then orange plus this cell being 10 would mean that this cell is yellow, but it can't be yellow because of Sudoku. So I can't do 2, 2, and 2. 3 and 3, if I know that red plus orange plus yellow is 10, then red plus orange plus this cell being 10 would mean that this cell is also yellow and it can't be yellow. So what if I do 4 and then, sorry, 4 and then 2, or 2 and then 4? That'll have to be the only other way it works, because if I do 5 and 1, I would have to be stuck with a 10 in one cell, which I can't do. So it's going to be 4 and then 2, or 2 and then 4. How do I want to mark that? I'm not sure I can shade for that. Okay, let's look at options. If I know that this is yellow and orange, and this sums to 10, and this sums to 10. What does that mean? Or if this sums to 10 and this sums to 10, that would mean that in this case, this cell is the same as 2 red and 1 yellow. That seems fine. 2, 2, and 1. Oh, I can't use 1. Red, orange, and yellow. I can't use a 1 at all. Oh, okay. Yikes. The smallest 4 cells could be then would be 2, 2, 3, and 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 3 is 7. Plus another 4 is 11. Oh no. Did I misunderstand 10 lines? Purple lines need to split into non-overlapping pieces that each sum to 10. But I also have palindrome, where I know that these are the same, these are the same, and these are the same. Oh, how do I do this? I can't do 2, 2, and 2. Because this would have to be yellow. If I do 3 here, then I can't do 2 and 1. I can't do 2 and 1. I would have to do all 3 of these. And this would have to be yellow again, which doesn't work. I know that these are all different because they see each other. 4 is my only option. Oh, what if this is orange, though? Oh, I think actually what I did was just prove that it couldn't be these 4. I was worried I broke it, but I think it just means that it can't be these 4 because I can't use ones here. But I could use an orange again here. So I could have the lowest this would be 2, 2, 3, 3, which does sum to 10 and is really nice. Okay, I was worried I broke it. Nope, I just proved what needed to happen. I need to use a repeat digit. Because 4 different digits sums to 10. So duplicating any one of those, puts me over 10. Can't be this way. It's going to have to be these 4, and I know that these are the same, and that they're also 2s and 3s. Very nice. Very nice. There's no other way that works, right? If I know that they can't be 1s, and so the next lowest would be 2s and 3s, they need to be different from each other. So it would be 2, 2, and 3, 3, which does sum to 10. Very cool. This is also a 2, 3 then. Can I say what this says? If I know that these 4 sum to 10 and that these 2 sum to 10, this is either 2 and 8 or 3 and 7. Okay, perfect. I keep, whenever I look at this, I think it's like a train or like a subway map with like the lines and how they're labeled. It looks nice. Okay, what else could I do? I might... Can I do little marks on the intersections here? Maybe I want to... That is one section and this is one section. That might be broken off enough for me. Okay. I was kind of intending to go around and look at each of these line matchings, but I skipped this one because I got excited about the palindrome. So let's look at this one next. I do have another 10 line. Again, I can't do 1 cell, so I can't do 1 and 4. I could do 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. Cannot do 4 and 1. This is a region sum line where these 2 cells will have the same sum as these 3. So I don't, for the 10 line, I don't want to do these 2 and then these 3, because if this sums to 10, then these 2 on the region sum line also need to sum to 10. And if these 2 cells and these 2 cells both sum to 10, that means this would end up being the same number, and that doesn't work. So I want to do these 3 and then separately these 2 for the 10 line. And I'm going to try to mark it like that again. What does that mean for the region sum line? I know that these 2 cells sum to 10. So this part of the region sum line will be bigger than 10. So this needs to be something bigger than 10. I don't know though. I don't think I know any more than that. This could go all the way up to 8, 9. Yeah, 17. I have tons of room. This just needs to be bigger than 10. Okay. Maybe I come back to it then. Let's get going. I already looked at this set though, and I kind of didn't get anything besides that this. Ooh. This sees a 2 no matter what. Because 2 is either red or orange, and this sees both red and orange and yellow. So this can't be a 2. Small, but okay. Let's look at this one. This is modular, which is 147, 258, or 369, along with a German whisper. Okay, I know that these two are going to be from the same set. One in here needs to go in here somewhere. If this is a 1, this would be a 4 or a 7, and that's fine. German whisper. I can't use a 1 on this German whisper line at all. I also can't use a 5 on the German whisper line at all. Okay. I don't know much more than that. I'm looking around. It's interesting that anything that sees both red and orange can't be a 2 or a 3. Okay. German whisper's gonna be low, high. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, low, high. Not 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, low and high. I don't know. I don't know if I could do anything else with this right now. Entropic and palindrome. Okay, palindrome, these two cells are going to be the same. They are not red, orange, or yellow, so let's make it something new. Green. There you go. This cannot be green or yellow, but it could be red or orange. Don't know yet. Entropic. One of these is low, one of these is middle, one of these is high. Green can't be 2 or 3, and this can't be 1, 2, or 3. That's interesting. This cell sees a 1, a 2, and a 3. Or a 2 and a 3. What can I do with that? Meaning that one of these needs to be a 1, 2, or 3. Green, right now, can't be a 2 or a 3, but it could still be a 1. Can I place any 1s right now? If green is a 1, this is also a 1, which is fine. Or this could be a 2 or a 3. Can't be a 1. But one of these needs to be low. I can't place a 1 in here. Can I place a 1 in here? Put my water bottle in front of my keyboard. 1 can't go here, 1 can't go here. I don't know yet. Okay. Interesting. One of these must be low. It also means that this cell is a 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9. I don't know much more than that yet. One of these is low. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Okay, so what else could I do? Was there more? I kind of, this region sum, if I know that this is 10, then this must be more than 10. But it can't be more than 17. This is 10. This can't be more than a 7. So this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But it can't be a 2 or a 3 because it sees this. If this is 17, this sums to 10, and this is a 7, this would have to be an 8, 9. But this can't be... Ooh, that's tough to think about. What's the biggest this cell could be? I need these two to sum to a number bigger than 10, but I need these two to sum to exactly 10. These 3 to sum to exactly 10. This cell cannot be a 1, 2, or 3. This is a 4 at the lowest. Meaning these two can sum to 6 at the biggest. Okay, that's interesting. This cell on the 10 line sees a 1 and a 2, 3. So this is a 4 at the lowest. If I need all three of these to sum to 10, the lowest this could be together is 1, 2. This could be a 1 and this could be a 2. This doesn't see orange. It does see red, but it doesn't see orange. So this can actually be a 7 at the biggest. It also means, I think I said this could be a 6 at the biggest, but I was thinking this was a 4. I said the wrong thing then. What else does this mean? Okay, math. These three need to sum to 10. These two need to sum to something bigger than 10. What does that mean for this? The lowest now that this could be is a 4 and a 1, right? Which is 5, which means this can be a 5 at the biggest. The lowest these two together can be is 5, which means this can be a 5 at the biggest. This sees red, but it doesn't see orange. It doesn't see a 1. In order for these two to sum to at least, I keep saying at least 10, but it's actually at least 11. This is 10 for our blue line. These two are 10. Oh my gosh, we have so many sums overlapping here. This is exactly 10. So whatever this is, these three end up being at least 11, not at least 10, at least 11. So if I need these two to be at least 11, and this is only a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this needs to be something like, there's no way this can be a 1. If this is a 2, this could be a 9. That would be 11. If this is a 5 at the biggest, this needs to be at least a 6. So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I did a lot of overlapping sums there. For the region sum line, these three will be at least 11 because I know that this is exactly 10. So the three of these together will be at least 11. Meaning these two for the region sum line need to be at least 11. I know this is narrowed down to a 2, 3, 4, 5 because of my 10 line here. So this being a 2, 3, 4, 5 means this has to be pretty big. What else do I know? This is going to be exactly 10, so I need this to be exactly 10. This is a 4, 5, 6, 7 because a C is a 1, 2, 3, and I don't want it to be bigger than a 7. If this is a 7, it's because this is a 1, 2. If this is a 2, this would have to be a 9, and this would be a 1, which would work. That would work. Okay, everything's fine. Am I still okay with this being 1, 4, 5, 6, 7? This was because if I know this is 10 and that these two can have, I need to change this actually. This was a 7 if this could be 8, 9. Now the biggest this can be is 14, a 9 and a 5. 9 and 5 would make 14, meaning this would need to be 14, meaning this is actually a 4 at the biggest. I think I can keep going in circles and narrow this down. If this is 10 and this needs to be 14 at the biggest, this can actually not be a 5, 6, 7. This is actually only a 1, 4. What does that mean now? For this 10 line, this being a 1, 4 is probably a good thing. I didn't want it to be actually that big. Yeah, that being a big number broke the region sum and the 10 line. Now, this could still be 1, 2, 7, so 7 is okay. Could this be a 4? The lowest this can be is 4, 2, which would be 6, so this could be a 4. I think now I'm content with this. Ooh. If this is 4, 2, 4, does that break anything? This needs to have the same sum as this. So if this is a 4, this is 14. No. If this is a 4, this is 14, which means this needs to be 5, 9, and this would be 4, 5, 1. 4 doesn't work. This has to be a 1. This being a 4 and this being 10 means this is 14. So for the region sum line, this needs to be 14. The only way to get 14 is if this is a 5 and a 9 now. But for the 10 line, this being 4 and 5 would make this a 1, but it can't be a 1. This has to be a 1. That's the only option left. I can't believe I narrowed it down that much. That also means that this will sum to 11, so this needs to be 11, but that's fine. I have 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, or 5, 6. If I need this to be 10, then this needs to be 9. If this is 2, 9, then this is a 7. If this is 3, I'm getting 11, 3, 8, then this would be a 1, 3, ooh, okay. If this is a 3, this is 11, so this is 3, 8. If this is a 3, this needs to be 10, so this needs to be 9. So I have 2, 9, 2, 7, 3, 8, 3, 6, 4, 7, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 5, 4. Now I feel better about that. Okay, can I place more 1s now? Like, what about a 1 in here? No. A 1 in here? Nope. This can't be a 1 anymore, so I know it's a high number. Oh, that's excellent. For my German whisper, this is an 8 or a 9, meaning this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of cleanup there. And this is an 8, 9, so this is going to be a 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. This cannot be a 1 or a 2, 3. It sees red and orange, so this is going to be a 4 specifically. For the German whisper, next to a 4, this is going to have to be a 9. Next to a 9, I could use a 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is going to see orange, but I don't know what orange is yet. It's either a 2 or a 3. 6, 7, 8, 9 is still fine. For my Nabner line, I've already used a 4, so I can't use another 4, and I also can't use a 3. I think I want to look at what digit could go here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't use a 4 or a 9 again. I've used a 4, so I can't use a 3 or a 5. I've used a 9, so I can't use an 8. If this is a 1, I won't be able to use, either way, I can't use a 1 or a 2 again, actually. If I use a 1, I can't use a 2 or another 1. If I use a 2, I can't use another 2 or a 1. So if this has to be 1 or 2, this can't be a 1 or a 2. This is going to be a 6 or a 7, both of which are fine for our Nabner line. Does that affect this German whisper? I mean, they can't both be 6, they both can't be 7, but that's okay. That's okay. Awesome. Oh, that worked out so well. Okay, beautiful. What next? Maybe I could look at what this would be, actually, if this would be 10. I can't do 1, yeah, nice. I can't do 1, 9, because I've already used a 1. I can't do 2, 8. I can't do 3, 7, so this has to be 4, 6. Which means I can't do a 4 here. This being a 4, I know the exact sum I'm going to have here. So if this is not a 4, then this needs to be 10. This being not a 4 means this can't be a 5. If this needs to sum to 11, if this is a 4, this can't be a 7. I also need to take 6 out of here. These two sum to 11. So I need to take out the 5. And this needs to not be, let's see. This is 10, so this is 9. 2, 7, 3, 6. I need to take out a 4 from here as well. Nice, nice. Okay. Did this 4, 9 clear anything else up? I don't think so. I don't see anything with that. 1, 2, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Nice. Do I want to look at this? I like that these are the same number, but I don't know what they are. They're not a 2, 3, or a 9. Maybe I'll come back to that. Oh, shoot. What do I want to look at? My 10 line here is good. Modular again? I'm getting a lot in this row, so maybe modular would be good. Modular is vertical on the keypad, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. What are my options that can go here? Oh, look, this is a 2, 3. That's nice. This is orange. Nice, nice. This is orange. Okay, so I have the other 8, 9 that doesn't go here. I have a 1, I have a 2, 3. I have a 4, I need a 5. This is gonna be a 5, 8, 9 are my options here. Well, what does that mean? Modular is 2, 5, 8. If this is a 2, these have to have different modular sets, and 5 and 8 are from the same modular set. So I don't want this to be 5 and 8, meaning I have to use a 9 here, right? I don't... Oh, I'm missing a digit. Shoot, I'm missing a digit. I need another... This also has a 7 here. Dang. Still, I don't want this stuck being 5, 8. I also don't want this stuck being 2 numbers from 7, 8, 9 because they have to have different entropic sets also. So I need to use a 5 here for sure. If I'm definitely using a 5, this can't be 5, 8, so I need to take out an 8. Take out an 8. This either needs to be 5, 7 or 5, 9. Can I say? This is the same number. I need to remember that this is the same 2, 3, not a different 2, 3. If these are 2, then I don't want to use a 5, and that would be broken. So these are just 3. If this is a 2, that means this is 2, 5, 8. This would have to be 1, 4, 7 or 3, 6, 9. So this would be a 7 or a 9. But this would also have to be 1, 4, 7 and 3, 6, 9, which breaks my needing to use a 5 here. So these need to be 3. Red is going to be 3. Orange is going to be 2. I'll figure this line out in a minute. If I know that these are 3, modular means I can't use 6 or 9 in these spots. So this can't be a 9. It's just going to be a 5, 7. 3, 5, and 7 works for modular and entropic. I think from the beginning, I could have said it needs to be the digits. No, I think it's a coincidence it's diagonal on the keypad. I'm staring at the keypad. I think it's a coincidence it goes 1, 5, 9 or 3, 5, 7. Because I could have had something like 2, 4, and 9, right? That would have been fine. Never mind. That's just a coincidence. Okay, but it does mean if this is a 5, 7, this is not a 7. This is an 8, 9. Do I know which one is which? I don't think there's any way I could say, but it does mean that this, for the modular line, modular being 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9, is going to be the same as this for the pattern. So if this is a 5, this would be a 2, 5, or 8. If it's a 7, it'd be a 147. It can't be a 1. I might be able to mark. If this is a 5, this is a 258. All of which are fine from what they see. If this is a 7, then this is a 147. It can't be a 1, but a 4 or a 7 would be fine. Okay. Entropic. If this is a 5, this is a 456. All of which are fine. If this is a 7, this is a 789. All of which are fine. I don't think I wanted to mark that actually, but I'll leave it for now. Okay, that was, I did that as messily as possible, I think, but it all worked out. Let's look at this then, because I got some 3s and 2s. I know the 10 line goes this way, which is already solved. I need this to be 10. So if this is a 2, then this is an 8. Meaning I can't actually use an 8 here anymore. Entropic is low, middle, high. So this could still be a 7, 9. So this could still be a 7. That's fine. 8 means this is a 9. Also because this is a 2 and I need this to be 11. If this needs to be 10, this is 1 and 2, so that's 3, so this needs to be a 7. I have more cleanup than I expected. This is a 5 and this is a 7. So, because this is a 5 for the modular line, this is 258, this is 258. This is an 8, so this can't actually be an 8, it's just a 2 or a 5. I do need a 2 up here. I don't know which one yet. Entropic is low, middle, high, which will be the same as this. So this needs to be a 4, 5, 6. All of which are fine. There's no way they can both be 5. But that's okay. All right, more Sudoku. Because I am getting pretty limited in these spaces now. I have a 3 in each spot. I need a 2 up here. An 8 will have to be one of these. I can't say which one yet. 1. Don't really know yet. 4, 6. Not really sure yet. A 7 will have to go up here somewhere. Okay, let's keep cleaning up. This is a 2, so this needs to be a 1. Meaning for German Whisper, 6, 7, 8, 9 is fine. This can't be an 8. For Nabner, this could still be a 6 or a 7, and that's okay. All right. Can I know green yet? They see a 2, a 3, a 5, an 8, a 1. They actually can't be 1 now. Green can't be 1 anymore. And I needed one of these to be low for the entropic line. This can't be a 1, 2, 3, so this needs to be a 1, 2, 3. It sees a 1, so it's going to be a 2 or a 3. Okay. This would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But this is definitely the low digit. Okay, cool, nice. What else can I do? Making such good progress. This is so cool. What else do I want to do? I have not hardly looked at this at all. I don't know that I can. I'm worried I didn't do enough Sudoku up here, but I don't see what else I could do. I do have lots of 1s. Ah, this might be good. One of these is a 1. 1s still have space up here. What about a 1 in here? 1 has to go here or here. Okay. If this on the modular line is a 1, that means this one would also be a 1, 4, 7. It can't be a 1. So it'd be a 4 or a 7. But that's okay right now. Can't do anything else with that. There might be something more with the overlapping modular and German Whisper that I'm not getting. But I think because modular lines has like low and high options, I think it's fine. I can't. No, I can't think of anything that would have to be. Okay. Entropic again? I got that this is low. This needs to be high. Wow. All right. I know what these 3 digits are. Maybe that helps. Oh, yeah. Nice. I need, there was more Sudoku I could do. I need to have a 579 up here. This can't be a 9 specifically, but this needs to be a 579, so this can't be a 5. This is a 2. Okay. Anything for this that I can say? I don't think so. This is still just a 4, 5, 6. Okay, but this is definitely a 2. What else does that mean? This is orange. This is yellow. Maybe I could use more shading. This is either orange or red. I can't use a 1 on this German Whisper at all. What does that mean? What does that mean? Modular. If I can't use a 1 at all. Okay. One of these, for the modular part of it, needs to be from 147, but I can't use 1. So something on here is definitely a 4 or a 7. This can't be a 4 because for German Whispers, both of these would be 9 and that's broken. This can't be a 4 because for German Whisper, this would both be a 9 and that's broken. Could this be a 4? That would mean that this is a 9. This would be another low number. If this goes 4, 9 for German Whisper, this would be another low number. This would be another high number. For modular, if this goes 4, 9, this would be a 2, 5, 8. It would have to be a 2 for the German Whisper. I think that's fine. I don't want to go too many steps ahead in my head. But for modular, I think 4, 9 works. If one of these is a 7, then German Whisper next to it. I keep thinking back to the Nabner rules, but I don't need to do that. German Whisper would just be a 1, 2, 3, 4 next to it. It had to be a 2 or a 3 next to it. But that's okay. Maybe I can do more since I can't use a 1 at all. One of these has to be a 4 or a 7 for the modular line. But if this is a 4 or a 7, then this could be a 1 because I could use a 1 here. Okay. This cannot be a 4 or a 6 for the German Whisper. Could I do something with that? I looked at 4 because that comes from the same modular set as a 1, which I cannot use. But shoot, I think it's fine. Let's try putting in digits. Or do I want to think about where red and orange go in here? Orange cannot go here. Orange is not green. Orange might not be able to go here. What if orange has to go here? What happens then? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, for modular, these come from the same set, 147. These need to be 2 different numbers for German Whisper and modular. So a low being 1, 2, 3, 4 in this case, or a high 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't use 4 and 6 in these places. That's good to think about. These are 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9 for German Whisper. So if this is a 1, this is a 7, 8, 9. But for modular, this won't be a 7. So this would actually be 1 and 8, 9, or 2 and 7, 9, or 3 and 7, 8, or 7 and 2, 3, or 8 and 1, 3, or 9 and 1, 2. I actually can't use ones. This can't be a 2. So if this is a low number, it's a 3. If this is a high number, okay. There's no way this could actually be a 7 then, because this can't be a 1, 2, or 3. Or it can't be a 1 or a 2. Okay, yeah, let's keep going step by step like that. If this is a 3 at the lowest, this can't actually be a 7. High number, a 7 is possible, and 8 is not. This could be a 9, in which 2 and 3 are both fine. 3 is not fine. Well, if I put in digits and I keep getting to narrow them down, what does this tell me? I definitely have a 2 in this column, and I definitely have a 3 in this column. Okay. 3 and 8 or 9 for German Whisper. It also works for modular. Nope, 3 and 9 does not work for modular. There's no way this can be a 9 because this can't be a 1 or 2 because of Sudoku. It can't be a 4 because of the German Whisper. And it also can't be a 3 next to a 9 with German Whisper. With modular. Gosh. 9 and 3 can't go next to each other with modular lines. So there's no way this can be a 9. Which means I either have 3, 8. If this is a 2, this could be a 7 or a 9, though. Okay, we'll keep looking, because if this is 2, 7, this would need to be a low number. It can't be a 1 or a 2, and it can't be a 3 or a 4 because that doesn't work with Sudoku. With German Whisper, if I could say the right thing. 2, 7 doesn't work because this can't be a 1, 2. Yeah. It's way more, I wasn't expecting it to be so narrowed down. I either have 2, 9 or 8, 3. Does 2, 9 actually work? After a 9, this could be a 1, 2, or 3, but it can't be a 1, 2, so this would be a 3. But 3 and 9 doesn't work for modular. I didn't believe it. This has to be an 8 or a 3. I should have just gone through all the options sooner. I didn't expect that at all. German Whisper. This is an 8, this is a 3. This needs to be a high number, a 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, for German Whisper, if it's a 3, it needs to be a 8 or a 9, which can't be an 8, so it needs to be a 9. I broke it. I penciled every single cell. This is wrong. Don't do this. I penciled every single cell, basically trying to figure out where to go next, and I can't find anything. So, hey, on a modular line, a 9 and a 3 can't go next to each other. I found it. So I'm going to back up to that point. Okay, but good news is I found where it was broken, which is awesome. I normally have a hard time doing that. And I didn't feel super confident about how this was narrowed down anyways. I remember saying, like, there's no way it narrowed down that quickly. So let's look at this again then. I know that, gosh, I'm trying to remember what I did. Maybe I shouldn't remember what I did, and I should try something different, right? I can't use a 1 on this line at all. And I also can't use a 4 and a 6 here. Another important thing is I can't use a 1, but I need to use a 4 or a 7 somewhere in these 3 cells. These can't be a 4, but this could be a 4. It'd be really nice if I had, like, another 4 somewhere that would tell me that this can't be a 4, so I could just say, oh, I need to use a 7, but I'm not sure about that. If this is a German Whisper, and I know I can't use a 5, and I know that these can't be 4 or 6 either, then this is going to be a 1, 2, 3, and a 7, 8, 9. They can't be ones. I know that. I do think what I tried to do logically earlier with, you know, they have to work next to each other on a German whisper, but also on a modular line. I think that made a lot of sense. And I want to look at that again, but just try to maybe catch my mistake from before. If this is a 3, then German whisper says this has to be an 8 or a 9. But actually, I have this narrowed down to 3, 7, 9 because of Sudoku. I'm going to erase this and look at the options here. If this is a 3, then German whisper says this needs to be an 8 or a 9, but modular says it can't be a 9. So this would be an 8 because modular is 147, 258, 369. Maybe that's what I did. Sometimes I mix up entropic and modular. If this is a 3, this would be an 8. Okay. But if this was a 3, this would also have to be an 8 because I still need to follow German whisper and modular, so that would not work. So I actually don't want this to be a 3. This can get narrowed down even more then. This has to be a 7 or a 9. It is a high number, which means these are going to be low numbers and this is going to be a high number. If this is a 7, these would be a 1, 2, 3 for German whisper. They can't be a 1, so it's going to be a 2 or a 3. No, even with a 7, it can't be a 3 either. It's just a 1 or a 2. And it can't be a 1, so they'd both be 2s, so that's broken. So this can't be a 7 either. Ooh, so this has to be a 9. Next to a 9 could be a 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Is something else broken? Did I break something else? Because, yeah, this has to end up being... There's, like, nothing that can go here. Let me try that again. German whisper. This cell can't be a 1. It can't be a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't put 5s on a German whisper. It can't be a 4 because both of these would be a 9 and they see each other. It can't be a 6 because both of these would be 1 and they see each other. It can't be a 1 because of Sudoku. It can't be a 2 or an 8 because of Sudoku. If it's a 3, German whispers have a difference of 5 or more. So if it's a 3, these would both have to be an 8, 9. But I can't put a 3 and a 9 next to each other on a modular line. So they would both have to be 8, and that does not work. A 7 would have a 1 or a 2 next to it. These can't be 1s, so they'd have to both be 2s, and that's broken. So this ends up being a 9. A 9 could have a 1, 2, 3, or 4 next to it. This can't be a 1, 2, or a 3, so that would be a 4. I forgot 4s when I looked at this a second ago. This can't be a 1. It now can't be a 4. It can't be a 3, so this would have to be a 2. And modular 2, 4, 9 works. I did a moment ago forget that 4s can go next to 9s because I was thinking I don't want to use 4s at all. This works. This works. Okay. Let's go from here. I should hopefully have a much better time at this now. Modular 4, 9, and 2 work. This would be a 1, 4, or 7. It can't be a 4. German whisper after a 2. This would be a high number. It'd be a 7, 8, 9. Difference of 5. Can't be a 9 because of Sudoku. Can't be a 7 because of Sudoku. So this would be an 8. Okay. If this is a 4, then this can't be a 4. A 9 means that this can't be a 9. So I have a 6, 7 pair, and this can't be a 7. So this is a 1, which works for a modular line. 6 and 7 both work for German whisper and Nabner. That's fine. If this is a 4, then this is a 5, 6. That's fine. Don't know anything about this now. These are the same number. They see a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. They could be a 6 or a 7. Okay, they see an 8 and they see a 9. So these are also a 6, 7. But they're the same 6, 7. I need to remember that. For entropic, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, If this is a 2, 3, this would need to be a 4, 5, 6, or a 7, 8, 9. So if this is a 6, this is a 7, 8, or 9, which it does not see any of. If this is a 7, this is a 4, 5, 6. It sees a 4. Okay, so those are my options there. Okay, 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 okay. 6, 7 does need to go in here somewhere. It can't go here. A 7 is going to go here or here. A 6. I have options. What would I like to look at now? Ooh, this is a 6. There's something. Maybe. So I was earlier with my broken puzzle, I was trying to look at the pairs here. So if this is a 8, then this would be a 6. Does a 6 and an 8 going here break something else? But I think I need more pencil digits in order to see that. I don't know if I can do that right now. This is kind of filled in. We need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This can't be a 6 or a 7, so it's a 3, 5. Oh, it actually can't be a 3 either, so that is just a 5. Nice. So I have a 3, 6, 7 in here. This can't be a 7, so it's just a 3, 6. Okay. Let's make this orange. This is going to be yellow. I don't have a color for 4 or 9 yet, but that's okay. Let's see. Where does green go in here? Green can't go here or here, and green's also not that. If green is a 7, where does 7 go in here? This would not be a 7. 7 would be one of these. Nope, 7 would go here. And so 7 would go here. And this would be a 7. So this would be a 7. That's a lot of steps ahead, and I think it's all fine. If this was a 6, do I need to be worried about where 6 can go in here? 6 would go here. And that seems fine. Okay. What else would I like to look at? This is nice because I need something in the row here, and 3 of them are in the same region, but I only have a 1 here. This would be nice to narrow down otherwise if I had more digits. I think it's a good thing to look at. 2, 3, 4, 8. This can't be a 3 or a 4, so it is just a 2, 8, which means I need to have a 3, 4 here, so these can't be 3, 4. Could I do something with that? Oh, this is the only place 3 can go in the row. Very nice. That's red. 2, 4, 8. This also can't be 2s, so it's a 4, 8, so this is a 2. Very cool. This is a 5, 7, but I can't use a 7 down here, so this has to be a 7. Wow, the puzzle gets so much easier when you do it correctly. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is an 8, so this is a 5, so this is an 8. Oh, actually, that's an 8, so this is a 4, and this is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it looks like. 7, 8, 9 for the column. Okay, this is a 6, so this is a 5. Whoops. And this is a 6. Oh, I wonder if I just hit the wrong number earlier. 6. I don't think so. I don't think I considered 4 there. This is a 7. This is a 3, so this has to be a 2. This is not a 7. This is a 7. 2 is orange. 7s are green. Okay. What else did this give me? This can't be a 5. If this is a 7, this is entropic, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This needs to be a 4, 5, or 6. It sees a 4 and a 5, so it's going to be a 6. Let's see. This is a 6, so this is a 5, which is fine for this line. Okay, I have everything filled in on the lines now, it looks like. So now I just have Sudoku. Yes. Yep, all the lines are good. Okay. Let's look at these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 7, so this is a 3, and this is a 7. I spend a lot of time trying to decide what would be best to look at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 9. Oops. 4 can't go up here, or a 3, so that's a 9. So this is a 3, 4, meaning this will be a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 7, so this is a 9, and this is a 7. 3, 4 can't be narrowed down more right now. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 goes here. This is a 2. This is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 can't go here, or a 1, so that's a 4, 9. 4 cannot go here, or a 6, so that's a 1, 9, meaning this will be a 1. This is not a 1 or a 9, it's a 4, 6, and this is not a 9, so it's a 4, so this is a 6. This is a 9, so this is a 1 actually, and this is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 8, 9. 6, 8. This is an 8, so this is a 6, and this is an 8. These two digits are a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I don't have those yet. Don't have those yet. Okay. Let's look at then 3, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 5, 9. I have 6s, so 6 goes here. And I have 4s, so 4 goes here. That's good. What are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 can't go here. 3, 5, 7 seems fine. This should actually only be down to 2 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one can't be a 4, so this is the 4. So what is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks like. Cool. So these are not 5. This is a 3, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 5, 9. This is a 9, so this is a 5, and this is a 9. Nope. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, this is not a 7 though, so this is a 3, so this is not a 3, and this is not a 3, it's an 8, so this is a 7. This needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is an 8, so this is a 9, and this is an 8. This is a 1, 4. So this will be a 1, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a 6 here, so this is a 1, 4 pair, so this will be a 6. I also have a 4, so this is a 1, and this is a 4, and this is a 1. This, getting nervous. This is a 3, so this is a 4. I was gonna say, I need something to tell me here. This is a 4. This is not a 4, it's a 3. Up here I have a 6, so this is a 7, and this is a 6. And this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9, and this is a 4, and this is a 9. It's amazing how much easier the puzzle gets when you do it correctly. Look at that. Wow. Zoomed through the end there. Very nice. Oh my gosh. I'm curious to, like, when I go back and edit, see how I messed that up. I think I just didn't consider a 4 here. And so I had a 1, 2, 3. And when I realized I couldn't have a 1 or 2, it just needed to be a 3. And I forgot the rules for the modular line there. Very nice puzzle, Palfly. Happy birthday again. Thanks so much for sharing this with me. This was a lot of fun. Very nice. Oh, also, I forgot, I wanted to mention, the way that these lines overlapped was so interesting. I liked thinking about, I mean, for a lot of these lines, all of them, all but one of the digits works for both lines. And that's really neat to think about. I mean, modular and tropic are so different. That's really neat. That's really neat. Very nice. Let me know how you all did in the comments.